Make it cheap with a 3D printer. If you can't, I'll switch to a company that charges half. Sure, thanks for everything. The anomaly occurred yesterday at 11:20 p.m. Wait, that's exactly when I messed with the machine. Great work today, everyone. I'm Makoto Osanai, 38 years old. I run a small local factory. Makoto? Good work. Cleaning's for the rookies. I've got this. Don't worry about it. You notice things when you get your hands dirty. Like when a machine's acting up, things like that. I see. He's nothing like my last boss. Makoto's seriously down to earth. You took over this factory in your 20s, right? That's what the senior guys told me. Yeah, my dad collapsed out of nowhere. Back then, I had no clue what I was doing. Total rookie. And you built it up this far? That's amazing! It's all thanks to the craftsman who stuck with me. I'm gonna work even harder. I'm counting on you. The next day. The margin of error is 0.002 millimeters. Not good enough. We're pushing it to 0.001. Huh? I know it's a lot to ask, but listen up, rookie. Chasing that tiny difference is exactly why this factory's still standing. Right. Let's get back to work. Yes, sir. I'll follow your lead. It had passed spec without going that far, but earning trust means holding a high bar. That afternoon. Man, this building's impressive every time I visit. They have way more workers than we'll ever have. Landing orders from a company this big is all thanks to Dad's legacy and the skills of our veteran craftsmen. We don't need to scale up, we just need to keep doing work we're proud of. Alright, time to give this meeting everything I've got. Well, you must be the subcontractor supplying nozzles for our flagship semiconductor equipment. Oh. He's the new second-generation president. Okua, nice to meet you. I'm Osanai, the owner. We're truly grateful for your steady orders over the years. Our whole team is committed to maintaining reliable supply going forward. Reliable, huh? Your prices sure aren't reliable, though. Excuse me? Look, you've been sneaking in price hikes. Might seem small, but we notice every single one. Well, that's just keeping up with the rising costs. I'm a businessman too. Sure, some price increases are unavoidable, but come on. For parts from a little workshop, this is way too expensive. So he reached out to me just to demand a price cut? Are you charging some kind of brand premium or something? No, it's to maintain quality. Your chairman agreed to this pricing himself. Who knows what the old man was thinking? It's the age of efficiency. Any cost that can be cut gets cut. These parts are handcrafted by skilled artisans. For the performance you get, it's actually a bargain. Listen, making everything by hand is totally outdated. You know that. Outdated? So let me give you a brilliant suggestion. Just 3D print them to cut costs. If you can't, I'll switch to a company that charges half. Your little operation just drives up costs. Refuse my advice and I'll call another supplier. I'll find someone cheaper in no time. Understood. Thanks for everything up to now. Huh? we can't maintain our quality under those terms, so I'm terminating our contract effective immediately. Playing tough, huh? With the contract dissolved, we'll halt all deliveries starting next week. Glad you're being reasonable. I'd hate to waste time haggling over price cuts. Don't come crawling back later saying you changed your mind, okay? That won't be necessary. We'll meet again soon, but it won't be me coming to you. I can already picture his face going pale when he finds out that nozzle is patented. At this rate, I'll keep trimming the fat left and right. Reckless cost cutting can destroy you from the inside. The next day. Hi there. I heard your company supplies affordable parts for overseas markets.
That's right. We achieve cost reduction through a fully automated manufacturing system.
That's fantastic. I'd actually like you to produce nozzles for our equipment. They're small and simple, so you could whip them out in no time, right? And keep the cost low.
That's not possible.
What?
We can't replicate this. The internal structure has a triple helix cooling passage. It requires high-precision simultaneous machining. Far from simple, this is an extremely advanced design.
You're exaggerating.
To be blunt, parts for overseas markets can get by with rougher craftsmanship.
This factory clearly lacks the skill. Got it. I'll try somewhere else.
You'll get the same answer everywhere.
What?
That nozzle is patent protected.
A patent?
I recall this part being featured in an industry publication. The triple helix structure is the protected IP. Produce anything even remotely similar and it's instant infringement.
That can't be right. It's just a subcontractor's part.
Small workshops are often the ones that hold these kinds of patents.
Then just change the structure and it's fine, right?
Do that and you'll end up with something completely different. Use it in your equipment and precision will drop for sure. As president, you really should understand the importance of your core components.
This flow channel has a slight heat bias.
Let's tilt the outer angle by 0.1 degrees.
I see. That evens out the heat dissipation.
Exactly.
So you can refine precision without any flashy overhauls.
That's right. The key to solving problems is often the smallest detail. And don't rush it. You only see the difference when you take the long view.
I've got a lot to learn.
Wait a minute. At this rate, it might overcool.
You're right.
Strip heat too fast and internal resistance could shift unevenly. So rather than removing heat, I want to steer it, control it.
Then should we deepen the groove on the third layer?
No. Shallow it out and release the pressure. Slow the flow rate and the temperature gradient should smooth out.
I've still got a long way to go.
You're still young, Makoto. Get more experience and catch up to me quickly. Otherwise, I can't retire.
I'll keep at it.
Your phone's been ringing for a while. You gonna get that?
The contract's been terminated. There's no reason to answer.
You've become quite the tough guy.
I decided to be strong, for the sake of keeping this company alive. A few days later. Why aren't you answering my calls? I've been swamped with work. Spare me the excuses. Without those parts, we can't build the equipment. The whole line's gonna shut down. Weren't you gonna sign with another company? Well, yeah, that was the plan, but... You talked big because you didn't know it was patented, huh? Ugh. Anyway, reinstate the contract right now. Unfortunately, we can't manufacture your parts anymore. What? The moment our contract ended, we officially started working with another company that had been reaching out to us. My father's company backed you for years, and you just stab us in the back like that? You're the one who cut us loose in the name of cost cutting. The board's chewing me out for acting on my own. If we miss production deadlines, there'll be penalty fees. My position's on the line here. You get that, right? Sounds like you're just trying to save yourself, not the company. Ugh. Well, once you step down as president, we can discuss a new contract. Damn. I won't argue about the price. Just deliver like before. This isn't about money. Our craft is for companies that respect what we do. Parts perform best when they're valued by the people who use them. I'm literally begging you here. Let it go already. I still have work to do. Could you please leave? Oh, fine. I'll never ask you for anything again. I've got business talent. That's why Dad chose me as a successor. Setbacks lead to growth. One bad call won't be the end of me. I'll bounce back. Just you watch, Osanai. This rundown factory probably doesn't know anything about patents or legal stuff. It doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to look the part.
Orders have really dried up lately.
Every client we had switched to a bigger company. They say a place like ours isn't credible enough.
I guess you can't fight the times.
And their business is in the gutter too. Perfect. Excuse me, I've got an urgent job and was hoping you'd hear me out.
Huh?
A subcontractor we worked with for years suddenly cut us off. We're really struggling, so if you could help us out here. Just hint that I got dumped too and they'll eat it up. I'd really love to work with a hardworking factory like yours.
Why don't we at least hear him out?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Here are the blueprints. Your factory can handle this, right?
This is... Actually, we've made a part very similar to this before, but we only handled part of the process.
Let's give it a shot. I believe you can make something great.
Alright, let's try.
A few days later.
Our whole team worked around the clock to finish these.
Nice. A bit rough, but it's got the shape down. This'll do for the nozzles. Thank you so much. Now keep them coming full speed ahead.
Understood. Here's the invoice.
Yeah, I'll wire the money over later. Good. Nozzle fits in the equipment. Cooling line's working. Temps within range. Good enough. They made a big deal about patents, but if nobody finds out, you win. Cost is exactly half of what Osanai charged. Smart, efficient business decision. I'm a genius. Hello, sorry about the sudden production halt the other day. We've got things sorted now, so we'd love to resume working with you.
Oh, Makoto, I'm a bit tied up right now. Sorry you came all this way.
Is everything okay?
We got a big order out of nowhere. Business was dead, so it's a real lifesaver.
Huh?
A while back, some company exec came by and asked us to rush produce a part. Funny thing is, it looked just like the one you'd been having us make. And this time they wanted the whole process done. I was nervous, honestly, but we pulled it off with our small crew.
I'm sorry to ask, but would you mind showing me that part?
Sure, no problem.
Several days later. Hey, you sold me defective junk.
That's completely unfair. We built exactly what your blueprint specified.
I'm getting slammed with complaints. The machines aren't working right. The temps are unstable. Output's all over the place. It's shutting down entire lines. Do you have any idea how much damage this is causing?
At delivery, you looked at the equipment running and said you were satisfied with the quality.
Shut up. Your skills aren't good enough. I gave you work and you half-assed it. I'm not paying for any of those parts. And I'm suing for damages too. Losing customer trust is fatal. Take responsibility. Damn it. All I've got are defective nozzles. If I try ordering elsewhere, they'll find out it's patented and turn me down. Should I find another small factory to ask? No, I'm never going through that again. Wait, Osanai feels indebted to my old man. Maybe I can get Dad to convince him. You knew this was a patented product and still had someone else manufacture it? That's extremely malicious. Osanai? I'd been outsourcing part of the nozzle production to the owner here.
Makoto's my go-buddy. He's the one who sent work my way.
Oh, so that's why he'd made something like it before.
My ignorance led me to infringe on his patent.
No, sir, you did nothing wrong.
But
You simply took on a job in good faith. Hold on. When I first approached this guy, his eyes lit up with dollar signs. He happily took my order without a second thought. He didn't even realize it was the same part he'd made before. Infringing that patent is clearly his fault. I never told him this part was patented, but you knew full well it was. Despite that, you brought in your own blueprints and manipulated him into making it. That's a crime. Ugh. He thinks he's got the upper hand, so he's getting all cocky. Fine then, I'll return all the parts. That settles it, right? You received the invoice, still haven't paid, complained about the parts, and now you're demanding a return? That's a textbook violation of the Subcontract Act. What? We may report this to the Fair Trade Commission as well. Wait, hold on. I'm also considering pressing charges for patent infringement. Press charges? You got any proof I copied your part and had it made? You don't, right? If this goes to court, I'm done. Gotta find a way out of this. Our engineers designed that to fit our equipment. Even if the result looks similar, you can't call it a copy.
it wasn't their own decision. We were ordered by you to create blueprints that faithfully replicate this part.
You guys?
We knew it was wrong and we're ashamed we didn't refuse.
This is bad. I'm gonna take the fall for everything. You're siding with this tiny company? You'll regret this.
We've always taken pride in our craft. Every day, we work on small parts. It's simple but meaningful work. Yet somehow, we ended up helping infringe a patent. It's been eating at us ever since. Plenty of employees are willing to testify. No matter how much you deny it, you can't win.
Wake up. If things stay like this, the company goes under and you lose your job too. I was fighting to keep everyone employed. What's wrong with that? The company's not going under. Huh? The chairman came to apologize in person. My father? He promised to change leadership, clean house, and we signed a new contract. Oh, then there was no reason to panic. Wait, did you just say change leadership? Yes, the chairman said he was ashamed for turning a blind eye just because you were his son. Don't be ridiculous. I just got this position. I'm not giving it up. The chairman is the kind of man who follows through on his word. Like hell he will. 1 week later. Unemployed as of today. Just like that, they pulled me off the throne. I worked my whole life to become president, grinding through jobs I didn't even care about, clawing my way up, and Dad doesn't get any of it. Damn, Hosenai ruined everything. Okay, calm down, me. Losing my cool won't help. I'll land a job at another big company and blow everyone away. Then Dad'll finally regret kicking me out, and when he begs me to come back as president, I'll graciously accept, 'cause I'm a generous guy.
Sir, do you even understand your situation?
I'm sorry.
You drew up unauthorized blueprints and tricked an unsuspecting factory into producing patented parts, didn't you?
How do you know about that?
It's become quite the scandal. Face reality. Getting rehired in this industry is out of the question.
No way. You gotta be kidding me. Turned away at the door. I don't know anything outside this industry, but there's no way I'm taking some dead-end job for peanuts. I'm meant to be a leader. I can't let one mistake hold me down. Alright, time to move. Gotta take action. If nobody here wants me, I'll just change my approach. Alright, I'm putting you on line 3. You'll assist with this equipment. Follow the procedures and temp management won't be an issue. But even a small deviation causes defects. You're just a part-timer. If you cause damage, there's no way you can cover it. Follow my instructions to the letter. Huh? Who does this guy think he is? My company built this machine. Someone at my level can run this equipment solo. Don't slack off just because you're part-time. I need you to learn properly, or it's a headache for me to teach you. Yes, sir. And whatever you do, only touch what the manual says, got it? Just for today, I'll swallow my pride and play nice under this blowhard. All for my revenge. So, there was this whole fiasco with the equipment parts recently. A fiasco? Some 2nd-Gen idiot went rogue and screwed up the equipment. Luckily, the parts manufacturer handled it fast, so no real harm done. But man, give me a break. An idiot? The guy got fired on the spot. I feel bad for the chairman not having a better son. What the hell? The company nearly went under because of that moron, but this equipment's in high demand. Close call though. Now I see. The world's full of people who love trashing me. This machine uses parts from Osanai's factory. So if those parts malfunction, Osanai takes the blame. Enjoy the spotlight while it lasts. Destroying your reputation will be easy. Then you can suffer the same way I did. Better brace yourself. The next day. The temperature's exceeding the limit. Why isn't the cooling system kicking in? It's running, but it can't keep up. Hey, shut down the conveyor belt now. One little tweak and the whole machine falls apart. Precision equipment has fatal weak spots like that. Stay calm. Who are you? I manufacture the parts involved in this equipment's temperature control system. I was informed of the issue and came to investigate. Having someone who knows the parts and structure is exactly what we need. Production's already delayed. Please find the cause ASAP. I knew Osanai would show up. No need to panic. This equipment has built-in logging function. Let's start by checking the temperature history. You only make one part for this equipment, and you know about a feature like that? I'm the one who proposed the logging system for this equipment. I see. The error occurred yesterday at 11:20 p.m. Wait, that's exactly when I tampered with the machine. Now for the access log. The ID used to access the control panel was Kihara. I went home on time yesterday. Then someone used your ID. Hold on. Yesterday at lunch, I lent my ID to this guy. No, that was for something else. I gave it right back, didn't I? If he copied the barcode, returning it quickly wouldn't matter. So this guy deliberately sabotaged the equipment? No, it wasn't me. You're... Wait, that's the former President Okua. He figured it out. There are security cameras on this floor, too. If he says he had nothing to do with it, let's check the footage. I can't believe it was deliberate sabotage. Don't jump to conclusions. Your plan was to make my parts look faulty, wasn't it, former President Okua? Wait, Okua, you're... Precision equipment always has multiple layers of safety built in. Apparently you didn't know that. It shuts down before critical failure and logs everything that led to the malfunction. So the infamous idiot was right here all along. Don't call me that. I was running that company in my own way. Then this guy had to interfere. You tried to get his patented parts made on the cheap somewhere else. That's nothing but disrespect. Refusing to own your mistakes and sneaking into a client's factory to cause trouble? Shut up. I had a winning life all lined up. Our parts are used in factories everywhere, every day. If I let you roam free, you'll keep sabotaging production. I won't allow it. I'm suing for defamation. What? We're pressing charges for obstruction of business, too. Wait, hold on. Try to drag others down, and it always comes back to you. No. After that, he was hit with massive damages. There's no way a convenience store job covers this debt. Am I gonna be stuck at the bottom forever?
Hey, stop spacing out and get to work.
The manager's a total slave driver.
Hey, ring me up already. I'm in a hurry.
I can't take this anymore. I want to run away. Disowned by his parents, he was buried in debt with no way out. Meanwhile,
Nothing like a drink after a long time.
you don't usually drink? If something goes wrong with a part we shipped, I can't rush over if I'm drunk, can I? What? I've been having a beer every night without even thinking about that.
In about 20 years, you'll take over for us.
Yes, sir. And so, I gave thanks for a life surrounded by people I could count on.